ladies and gentlemen, it is I, Charlie, and I'm back. And I am back. Yeah, I am back. Haha! For yet another something slightly different. Today is July 16, 2014. Alright, now we're off somewhere, okay? Alright, so let's talk about episodic adventure, shall we? It's one of the very potentially lucrative ways of dealing with games. You can basically make bite-sized chunks of a game and then release them in little pieces so that you don't have to swallow the entire development cost at once. You can also gauge the excitement about the game as players play it. Now, of course, you do tread a dangerous line because there are going to be players who are going to right through your game, and then they're going to be like, but where is the rest? And you have to have that amazing strategy where the game is getting the next chapter is getting polished enough where people are going to continue to enjoy your game, but at the same time, it's got to be done in a reasonable amount of time so that people don't forget about your game. Because in today's game world, individuals really forget about games. I'm going to say, for me personally, if there's an expansion to a game or perhaps another chapter, 2.5, 3 months from an episodic game is probably too much. Now, of course, you know, I'm the type of individual who wants it. Wants the next chapter now. The long night. I already want the second chapter, but I don't know if I'm going to get it. And here's so here's one of the issues you run into with episodic games. Because you cut it into pieces, you may decide to go the route of, and this is one of the routes that was taken for an episodic game that I'm currently in the midst of reviewing for. They basically take big events and then turn them into chapters. Now, the danger with that is that those events, if you try to drag them out too long, gamers are going to lose interest. Now, if you try to keep it as straightforward as possible, or you try to keep it, you know, fast pace and keep the player involved, they're going to run out of game really freaking fast. The series I'm talking about is Reversion. Reversion. Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 are already out. Chapter 1 is for free. Chapter 2, I think it's like $5. But here's the problem. Each chapter is 45 minutes of gameplay. 45 minutes for free? Okay. 45 minutes for $5, so you're basically knocking it down to what? You're paying 90 cents a minute? No, that's not right. Is that? No, that can't be right. Where the fuck did I come up with 90? 45 minutes. No, it's a little over $1. Basically you're paying $1 something. Duh. You're basically paying almost $1.25 for. Nope. I'm gonna have to break out the calculator. So, sorry. But Charlie can't do mouth. Wow. Okay, so we have 45 minutes of game. So we'll say 0.75. 5 times 0.75 means. No, I'm retarded. 5 divided by 0.75? Nope. There's 45 minutes of gameplay. If it was an hour, okay, so anyways, you're paying $5 for 45 minutes of game. It's 11 cents a minute. You're paying 11 cents a minute. That's worse. I mean, that's basically what, like international phone calls? No. No. Whatever. Anyway, it's 11 cents a minute. It's not a good number. The majority of the episodic adventures that I find are that have the correct length are usually anywhere from 2 to 4 hours. Now I know, okay, so 2, you have 4 chapters, 8-hour game. Ta-da! If you're lucky, it gets a little longer. Perhaps there's a little bit of complexity to it, so it's going to take you a while. So that is awesome. When it boils down to 45 minutes, you better be really, really quick about coming out with the next chapter. And also, charging $5 for 45 minutes, so 11 cents a minute, is too steep. When I buy a game for $10, and let's say I get 8 hours of play out of it, that means, here comes the calculator again, folks. 8 hours. That is 2 cents a minute. 2 cents a minute. That can't be right. Is that right? Yeah, 2 cents a minute. And I got 8 hours. Okay, so let's say that I got 4 hours out of $5. So $5, 4 hours. That's still 2 cents a minute. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So anyways, episodic adventures. Great idea, but you need to know how to do it right. I'm not saying that I have the magical formula somewhere tucked deep in this brain, but maybe I do. I don't know. But of course, if you are going to MonsterCon this weekend, which of course is coming really, really quick, because that starts on the 18th. Yes, the 18th, the 19th, and the 20th. In Greenville, South Carolina, specifically at Furman University at the Timmons Arena. We will be there. Myself and Jesse will be doing the fan table, and of course 2 panels. And one of the panels is going to be, so you finished creating your indie game and you think you're done. And that, my friend, might be an interesting panel to go to. I'm just saying. I don't know, but if I was a betting man, which I'm not, but if I was, I'd bet that that's going to be a panel that you need to check out. Anyways, thank you for tuning in to something slightly different. For myself, Charlie, it's been a pleasure yet again to give you this small little snippet of data. And I, of course, will be back tomorrow for the Thursday night hangout. Now, of course, there will not be a Friday, something slightly different, which I think has basically become standard. This time, it's not because of I just run out of time on Friday, but it is going to be the fact that I am not going to have probably a strong enough internet connection to upload it. And I probably will be out really, really late on Friday. So, yes. So, anyways, if you want to find me and talk something slightly different on this coming Friday, you're going to have to find me in Greenville. So, until then, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you tomorrow for the live Thursday night hangout.